It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and I'm in the woods today, and we are doing a review on the Husky 372XP clone I got. This one is made by Holtzforma, and it's the G372XP. And I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory. I made one video about unboxing it, and then I made another video. It was going to be my review video. 10 minutes into it, I broke the handle. It's the tank right next to the handle. That ended my cutting with that saw that day. And, you know, I didn't get down on it because I purposely bought this saw so I could fix it. So I called a friend that had some 372XP parts, some old Husky parts. And I bought a tank off them and I put it on. So that's not the original tank. You can pretty much see that for sure. But Husky parts are interchangeable, so that was great. I did send an email to Husqvarna. I have not received anything back from them, but I think it's the Chinese New Year, so I think they're closed. So we'll have to see, and I'll keep you updated on that. We're gonna start cutting some firewood. So let's go.
Okay, so we're getting to the bigger ash. This one is clearly dead. We're gonna cut that one down, and there's another big one that's already down. Hopefully it's not too rotten.
The big thing with the saw is it chews through wood. I'm not used to that. This thing will knock down a tree like 3 times as fast as my 55 will. Like probably 3, maybe even 4. And it'll just cut up the blocks. It doesn't matter. There's tons of power. I've never ran a Husky 372XP, a real one, but this thing has far surpassed anything that I imagined. For buying a cheap Chinese chainsaw. Even with the handle busting out of the tank, this thing is a beast. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this up. Okay, so I finally have a good size ash log. We're gonna cut through the butt of this and just see how fast I can do it. Oh, she's running out of fuel, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Man, that thing cuts quick, but boy does it burn fuel. It burnt down a tank just cutting a bit of wood. I guess speed versus how much fuel it burns. You know, I think I'm gonna keep that. Maybe my wife would like it for like a block. I don't know, it'll probably crack because it didn't cure before, but that's pretty nice. Okay, so this is the first full tank of fuel through it. This is a feat. There we go. Let's not make an environmental catastrophe. People will be after me. There we go. Okay, we're gonna tighten up the chain a bit. Oh, that's not bad. We'll just give it a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Let's try her again. I don't think it gets any better than that. That was awesome. You're gonna say, why would you waste a log like this to boil some sap instead of making it into lumber? But there's water under here. So if I leave it here, I won't be able to mill it later. At least till late summer for sure. So I'm just gonna cut it up and we're gonna use it, and hopefully I can find another one that is a little more on the shore, a little easier to cut up.
after one day of cutting, I'm going to show the damage on the saw, which I have no idea how that ever happened. Well, we'll start off with the first day I went out. We broke the tank, and I changed that. There was no other damage on the saw, though, because I barely ran it, only 10 minutes. And then, I don't know what it was, but I never dropped a tree on it, but something happened here. And it seems like something cracked the cover there, and for the life of me, I have no idea what hit it. So I'm thinking the plastic really doesn't like the cold, and most likely I'll be changing most of the plastic pieces on this saw, I think. Maybe the whole saw will look like that. That looks like a saw that's got a story right there.
So what do I think of the G372? I think it is an absolutely awesome saw. It is a beast. And I don't think there is anything on the internet or anywhere that you can get the quality you can from that for the price. That is 250 bucks plus I think it was $38 tax and duty or whatever. And I had to spend 75 bucks for a tank, but even if you add that all up, that's a great price for the amount of power you get and with the amount of saw you get. So it is a Chinese saw, so I'm expecting things to happen, but I think I am very happy with it.